I think everything that you're referencing and the emptiness, which is such a smart comment, by the way, that you don't learn anything in the wins, it's in the loss.
It's 40,000 people
Yeah.
and they're cheering you on. There's no other high like it in the world.
One of the things that I love about this film, I don't know if it's lovable, but every time that Mark won, I felt that he was getting emptier and emptier and emptier. And I wonder, you as an actor, how do you deal with this feeling of emptiness, but outside successful without one overpower the other? And Emily, how do you support with your character with Don? Because there's a lot of silences too in this movie.
I think that it was just. I think in the silences that you feel like the tension is so intense, and I appreciated that Benny let us sit with these people and observe them, and also not show them front on all the time. You almost feel you're like craning to see how they really feel, and you're pulled inside of them. And I think it's just really brave that he shoots that way. I don't believe it's Benny's instinct to be defiant in that sense. He's just a humanist, and he just leads with that. And so I think everything that you're referencing and the emptiness, which is such a smart comment, by the way, that
Thank you.
you don't learn anything in the wins, it's in the loss that you get cracked open, and maybe that's where the light's going to shine through eventually. But it's beautiful that that's what you pull from it, because he looks happy and the smile's pasted on his face. But as you can see at the end, when Mark Coleman, his friend, wins, he's lonely.
Empty.
He's sitting there like that.
Benny early said to us, what if we took this idea of winning and it became the enemy? What if winning became the enemy? And so we held on to that anchor, and to your great point, every win, he did become more empty, because with every win then comes more pressure. And with every win comes the pressure, then comes his inability to deal with pressure and medicate and become addicted to the things he became addicted to.
At the beginning, it's like his desire to win and succeed eclipsed his desire to be okay.
Yeah.
And by the end, it really is a message of like, the path to peace can be so brutal, but you can get there.
Because this is not a redemption story like usually we see in sports,
Yeah.
movie reference to sports. And I wonder, what was that thing, that hard truth that you had to learn about your character that you wanted to show to us, the audience, so we get to know Don and Mark?
I think that they were both so vulnerable with us. And so we really had to honor that. And they really shared everything, all of their regrets, all of their pain, and all of the things that they still feel very strongly about. You know, there's certain things that Dawn shared where she was like, I was right to feel that way. And she was. And I think it was important to show this relationship with all its eruptions and all of its love, and it's real. And I'd certainly never got to do a relationship on screen like that, which was unmoviefied. You know, there was nothing tidy or palatable about them together. That the fluctuation and the push-pull that they went to every single day was important to show that. But I really credit them with giving us all the nuance in which to play that. They were very open with us, and I asked endless intrusive questions to Dawn, and she was amazing at just giving me her whole soul, really.
Every family and every couple, every household, they have their things that they go through, some more darker than others. And in this case, as Emily was saying, we went to those intense, dark places only because Mark and Dawn, the real Mark and Dawn, were able to share that with us. And I just, as an actor and as a human being, this is why I say there's life before Smashing Machine and then life after Smashing Machine. I've never experienced that in my life, those kind of visceral, raw, intense fights. I've had fights before, of course, with your wife, your girlfriend, but what happened in that house with us, I will never forget. And without spoiling it, the gun, things, the bathroom, that happened. And we lived that in our way, and it hurt.
Yeah.
It really did. It hurt doing it with Emily because we know each other so well, but also it hurt knowing that Mark and Dawn went through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, they're here today, and they have a beautiful son,
And they're okay.
and they're okay.
Congratulations, and really, really thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.